You know what time it is? The Influencer Olympics just went down this weekend, and wow, the chaos was next level. Every single year, Coachella turns into a wild scene thanks to these internet famous folks. It's supposed to be about music and good vibes, but nope, something messy always pops off, and this year might have been the worst one yet. It was straight up madness from the jump. Weekend one of Coachella came and went, and based on all the clips blowing up on everyone's For You page, this year's festival had a super weird vibe. People started complaining before it even began. When the campers pulled up on Thursday morning to set up, it all went downhill fast. Coachella's usually decent at organizing car check-ins for camping, but this time, it was total disorganized chaos. Here's the deal. Coachella offers a bunch of camping styles. You've got car camping, preferred spots up front, powered camping, regular tent camping, all that. But this year, they decided to switch things up. They added bougie new setups like pre-built tents, private tent experiences, and even some fancy sunset van camping situation. Sounds cool, right? But it caused mayhem. People are saying it felt like Coachella was just trying to milk every dollar out of festival goers with all these new premium options. But they didn't actually think through how to organize it. No one knew where to go, who went in what lane, and the whole thing got jammed up. Some folks were stuck in their cars for over 12 hours in that desert heat.
So Coachella car camping is a mess this year. We've been here for like over 2 hours and we still have no clue where we're going. People are just setting up their campsites in random spots, even though that's for sure not where we're supposed to be camping at. Also up there was an accident and people were all throwing stuff at each other. Last year it took us like 15 minutes to get our camping spot. This year, there's not a staff member in sight.
No food, no water, just sitting there roasting in traffic like it was some kind of survival game. And let's not forget, no bathrooms either.
Live from the Coachella car camping line. We've been here since 7:30.
It's almost 12 hours.
Right now, the time, 5. What time is it?
5:21.
5:21. We've been here for 12 hours. I've been like this.
And we decided to stretch.
For 12 hours. Sign help.
People were stuck out there for hours, sweating it out in their cars with nowhere to go. Some even pulled up at 2 a.m. hoping to lock in a good spot, but Coachella wasn't even letting cars through until 9 a.m. That early crowd just made the traffic mess way worse. According to Billboard, the confusion started with the new preferred campsite program. Coachella ditched the old first-come, first-served style and went with a reservation system instead. Sounds smoother, right? Wrong. Festival staff needed extra time to sort each camper's spot, and those extra minutes added hours to the whole process. It spiraled fast. Festival insiders told Billboard that trying to carefully check people into their reserved spots slowed the whole line down. And to make it worse, tons of hardcore fans were already camped out at the gates before sunrise, trying to be first in line for the prime general camping spots. Some even said Golden Voice, the team behind Coachella, secretly started letting cars in as early as 3 a.m. That rumor spread all over Reddit and TikTok, with fans swapping secret arrival times like it was some kind of strategy game. But insiders say the gates sometimes opened as early as 6 a.m. Meanwhile, the official start time was 9 a.m., both this year and last year. No matter how you spin it, locking everyone out until 9 a.m. while folks were pulling up before dawn created a monster traffic jam that took hours to clear. It was a check-in nightmare from every angle, which of course includes security checks for every single camper. The whole scene was a disaster, and it hit even harder when you compare it to how the influencers were living it up this year. The difference? Wild. Now, speaking of influencers, we gotta talk about James Charles. Because what even is a Coachella drama roundup without his name in the mix? Every single year, like clockwork, James finds himself in some kind of mess. Remember the Sugar Bear hair scandal? The drama with that Kickstarter collab? Yeah, James has never had a chill Coachella. And this year was no different.
Ugh, Coachella is not hitting the same this year. Get ready with me for day number 3. A lot of you guys were asking me what happened to my day 2 get ready video, and I'm gonna be real with you, I filmed it, but I did spend almost the entire video complaining about different things that they changed at the festival this year, and when I watched it back and when I saw your guys' comments on the video I posted yesterday morning, watching this from District 12 where influencers are so out of touch, I just deleted it. Now, the last time that I accepted a brand deal at Coachella was Sugar Bear Hair, and we all saw how that went. So ever since then, I have politely declined any Coachella brand deals, which is totally fine, but that does mean every year I have to pay for my own artist passes for myself and my team, and they are really expensive. I do it every year though, and I don't complain because I know that I'm blessed to be able to afford it, and the whole point of buying this pass is for convenience, privacy, and safety most importantly. For some reason, they made a ton of changes this year that literally remove all of those things.
This time, he got slammed for acting like a total diva. James dropped a TikTok complaining, saying, "Me, because Coachella got rid of the bikes and combined VIP and artist entrance together for literally no reason at all." Basically, he was mad that he had to walk, like everyone else, and couldn't skip lines anymore. People were not having it. His comments were flooded with clapbacks. One said, "God forbid influencers walk." Another wrote, "Hot take, but if you're not a musician, you don't get artist entry."
It's nice to be able to quickly escape to the artist section for a bit of a break and some privacy. Like on Friday night, I had just walked into the artist section and some drunk girlie sprints up to me, squishes my face like this and goes, "You look like James Charles," and then starts picking off the pearls from my face. I literally had to grab her hand and shove her off. Then last night at Charlie XCX in the artist crowd, some guy comes up behind me, grabs my waist, spins me around, and tries to make out with me. Situations like that are never appropriate, and there have just been a few too many things this year that have made me feel not comfortable, not private, and definitely not safe, which is the entire point of this pass. The best analogy I can think of is if you bought a VIP ticket to your favorite artist concert, but when you get to the venue, the security guard is like, "Hey, I know you paid for that VIP ticket, but it's actually just open seating GA free-for-all, so find a spot and enjoy the show." You still get to see your favorite artist, but it's not the experience that you paid for. And that is a great way to summarize Coachella 2025.
And someone else added, "Being rich doesn't mean you're exempt from walking." Folks were calling out the entitlement, the privilege, the whole attitude. James didn't stay quiet either. He clapped back saying, "When you're paying thousands of dollars for a special pass, yes, actually." Like, he really doubled down on it, but not everyone was against him. A few people jumped in to defend him. One commenter said, "It's so funny that people act like VIP is only for celebrities, girls." Yeah, anyone can technically buy VIP. And James snapped back with, "No. Literally, whatever that was supposed to mean." But of course, there's no way James was gonna let a whole Coachella weekend pass without plugging his makeup line. Here's where it gets even more shady. A super obvious fake account, probably made by James or someone on his team, dropped a comment asking, "How has his makeup not melted off in that weather?" Like, really? We're doing promo in the comments now? James replied with some cryptic, "It's a secret" type message. You already know that means he's gearing up to launch a setting spray this summer. Gotta keep the bag moving, even in the heat. But real talk, it doesn't sound like James was feeling the festival at all. One person commented, "Watching from District 12, but I'm in AC in my comfy outfit in bed." And James clapped back with, "Girl, trust and believe the festival this year is District 12. Like, he really compared Coachella to a Hunger Games war zone. That says everything. He even dropped another video explaining why the whole weekend was a bust and just wasn't it for him this year. Total flop energy. And you just know Tana Mongeau is somewhere feeling real smug about skipping out. She dipped on Coachella and hit the road with Trisha Paytas instead, performing on tour like a boss. And let's be honest, she made the right move, because Coachella 2025 was not the vibe. Even Alex Earl was hyped to see Lady Gaga perform, but she said the crowd totally ruined the moment. She posted a video of herself dancing, but the caption told the real story. It was all kinds of uncomfortable out there. The crowd at Lady Gaga's set, total flop. Alex Earl posted, "The crowd last night at Lady Gaga was not it. Everyone was standing like a mannequin. Hello?" And it didn't stop there. She added that the woman behind her yelled at her for dancing. Seriously, it's a concert, not a silent museum. People in the comments totally had her back. Some were saying stuff like, "This is so scary. Is everyone okay?" and "What a weird vibe." Others were calling out how fake the crowd felt, saying Coachella used to be about the music. Now it's just about showing off for the gram. One comment even said, "Coachella crowds are too focused on the content." The disappointment was real this year. The next day, Alex posted another video spilling even more tea about the awkward energy, talking about how she was just trying to vibe and got scolded for dancing. Like, how are we policing fun at a festival now? And trust, the influencer drama didn't stop there. Hailey Bieber pulled up to Coachella with Justin, and the way the paparazzi caught her? Who? It didn't help at all with the rumors already flying around. She was seen driving Justin and his crew around the festival, and the vibe was off. A few viral clips showed her sitting up front completely alone while Justin chilled in the back, drinking and laughing it up with his friends. People online went in, calling her their Uber. The comment section was flooded with takes like, "This is so sad," and "She looks like the hired driver." The whole thing just looked rough. Fans weren't buying the happy couple act this time. Imagine driving your man and his homeboys around town. That's what people were saying after those clips of Hailey Bieber behind the wheel went viral. Fans were feeling for her. One even wrote, "I feel bad for her." And you already know someone had to bring up Selena's old line, "You are so embarrassing." That quote popped up all over the comment sections. But not everyone was dragging Hailey. A few voices pushed back against the internet drama. One person clapped back with, "Sometimes people make up so much stuff online. I'm surprised the narrative isn't she kidnapped him." And they added, "It's totally okay for a woman to drive her husband and his friends if she wants to." Fair point. Later, Hailey and Justin were spotted together again, this time at the Y set with Tate McRae and Kid Laroi, looking fine and vibing. So maybe the whole sad chauffeur narrative was just the internet blowing things out of proportion again. But the drama kept rolling. Next up, Charli XCX caught some serious heat. She pulled up to a Coachella after-party wearing a sash that said, "Miss should be headliner." And people did not take that lightly. Green Day was the actual headliner, and fans thought Charli's move was mad disrespectful. One tweet that went viral said, "Imagine being so far up your own A that you think you're more popular than Green Day after one mediocre EDM album that TikTok ran into the ground." Yikes, the claws were out. And then there's Kylie Jenner. She made waves too, but this time for something way more low-key. She was spotted at Coachella with Timothée Chalamet, dancing in the crowd, all over each other. Fans were losing it, saying it almost felt illegal to see them being that affectionate in public since they usually keep things super private. But hey, it was kind of a sweet surprise. So many people are saying the same thing. The crowds this year, dead. No one was dancing, no one was vibing. It felt like everyone was just there to be seen and get that perfect content shot. It wasn't about the music, the energy, or having a real good time. And if you were there just to enjoy yourself, people looked at you like you were doing too much. It's wild how much Coachella has changed. More cameras, less soul. Honestly, it seems like Weekend 2 is where it's at now. Way less influencer madness and more real fans who just want to dance and enjoy the music without worrying about who's filming them from across the field. But for real, sweating in a tent under the desert sun doesn't matter if it's Weekend 1 or 2. That still sounds brutal. Anyway, that's all the madness from Coachella Weekend 1. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Did you go? Did it feel as weird in person as it looked online? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're into all the juicy influencer chaos and pop culture drama. Hit that bell so you never miss a recap, and I'll catch you in the next one.